Hello YouTube, it's me, JTA Hollins here, and what I've got to show you today, as you can see, is the 5.5 foot Wicked Woods animated LED Pixie. This guy is from Home Depot this year, part of their drop that legit just dropped yesterday. And their shipping is very quick, at least for me it shipped literally yesterday and came in this morning. So that's really great to see, all at like no extra cost, which is pretty wild. Here's the front of the box. Really nice graphic. He just looks so dope on that box. You can see here how he has his light up eyes and his eyes blink. Over here we have a little bit of a height chart, and he is an easy find. H6 Giants animatronics. Would I count him as a giant? I don't really know. We're gonna find out. You see here he has handles on the side so you can carry him around the store or in your storage. Giving you some measurements here, which I'm pretty sure will be useful. This is the width, actually the length of the box. Not that the length and width are really anything too significantly different, but 28 inches. And from top to bottom, the box is looking at about 18 inches. So not too bad, really not too bad. I mean, it's definitely not a small box, but not too bad. Anyway, we're gonna set them up right now, and I'll show you the process of doing that. I'm all ready with my middle of summer outfit, and I'm all ready with my box. So let's get this an appropriate distance, and let's just jab right into this thing. The box smells pretty bad for some reason, but in a very environmentally friendly fashion, we have the instructions right here on the box. Here's what he looks like once you open up this box. We have the wings, his head, nothing too fascinating, but that's how it appears. So we have the wings, another wing, the head, the chest, which is pretty heavy, one of his legs, his other leg, and the stump. Some plastic pieces, which we'll figure out what those are later. The adapter, and I lied about the instructions. They actually did not conserve any paper here. They've printed the instructions. So, oh, and also you can't forget, here's the base right there. With all that out of the box, let's set them up. All right, so first thing you want to do, you want to get your base and you want to put it on the floor. Next up, we're going to take the zip tie off these poles and we're going to put them onto the base. Now we're going to take the stump. We're going to put the stump right here. We're going to get these legs right here. So you can see they're kind of just fitting in and they snap like that. Let's take off these little stickers, by the way. Ah, dang it. No, there's residue. I'm getting residue all over this thing. There's too much residue from the stickers. Now we're going to get the other leg on there. I'm not sure how necessary the stickers are, to be honest with you. I think the instructions should really just show the parts. Well, anyway, you take this leg, you do the same exact thing, you just snap it in. Now, for the fun part, we take another sticker off the chest, which is going to be really fun. So there's a little hole here, like an access point, and you just have to slide this in on the right spots on both sides and make sure you're lining it up with the snap lock pin on both sides. So come on, go, 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 do it, just do it, man. Come on. I'm gonna make an argument and say that it's not that important that I snap lock this in all the way, because I really can't. It's very finicky. They're slightly off to the left on each side, like not to the left, but just off in a different direction. So the snap lock doesn't entirely fit properly. I don't know how much I'll zoom in. Maybe I'll just do that. See if you can see what I'm talking about here. That snap lock is not fitting. So I think we're just gonna have to deal with it, because I highly doubt any regular consumer is gonna go to this thing and sit there for like 10 minutes wiggling the deepest part inside of these legs once you put them on. So it's a little annoying, but whatever. I mean, I don't think it's going to impact the structure and stability of this thing. It's time to put these arms in. This one, you just snap it right in. It does appear, unfortunately, that the arm positions are affixed, so I can't really mess with them. Not too big a deal, but it would have been a nice addition to him. Now for the most fun part, we get to put the head on. All right, we got it. All right, now it's time to snap his head in. And it goes in just the same way as everything else. And there we go, his head is now on. Now, time for the even more fun part. We have the wings. So we're just gonna do a little. So we just snap these in. All right, so I actually did not notice this at all when I was unboxing him, but there's this little bag of screws and his wings actually just have to screw in. They don't snap lock, so. All right, so we're gonna screw in this wing now. But we're not done yet. We still have these last two pieces. And these go right here on the side of the leg. So I believe this one goes here. Just pop those right in. And then one on the other side. All right, so I don't know if I just did that, but it appears this piece is snapped. So, all right, he's now fully assembled. Let's turn him on. All right, so that was the Evil Pixie in action. What do I think about this guy? I think he's really awesome. I didn't say it before in the video, but he's $200 from Home Depot. Currently on the website, I think they're restocking him today, but who knows how long that'll last. He sold out very fast. The shipping was extremely fast. As I said before, I ordered him yesterday and I got him today. So super awesome. This guy is really one of the coolest props I've had in a very long while. He's very big. A lot of that has to do with his wingspan, I think, and just overall the fact that he is made up of all these huge plastic pieces, fully sculpted, lots of detail, especially with this stump that he's sitting on. Definitely makes me think of a more professional kind of animatronic you'd see in a dark ride or at a theme park. And overall his vibe and atmosphere and energy is very, very cool. Really great like dark fantasy vibes, which I really love, and I want to see more stuff like that. I'm always trying to do something like that for my display, but I feel like they don't release enough stuff that fits that. But he is definitely something super awesome that I'm glad to own, especially for those purposes. His audio is super awesome. It's very realistic in my opinion. I really like the kind of subtle chattering he has, and the screams he does are genuinely extremely loud. Very, very startling. His audio gets super loud, but those screams will scare people very, very badly. Going up close on him again, here's his face. Very similar to the posable Pixies, but he's definitely a little bit more menacing looking. He has a bit more angular sort of a shape to his face. His ears are very big and pointy now. He looks a little bit less like Stitch and more just kind of like an evil gremlin. You have his wicked bony hands that are all kind of gnarly. He has this weird sort of wrinkly texture going on. His legs, and of course that stump. All of this, the sculpt is very, very nice. And then moving over here to his wings, also very awesome. I really like this sort of pattern they have in here with this red and black and white. Again, really getting strong, like dark fantasy, kind of gothic vibes from him. Yeah, genuinely a beautiful looking prop. And his size is just like, for 200 bucks, this is a really great prop. Now, people are gonna ask about his outdoor capabilities. So I'm gonna go over here and show you what I think. I talked to Jaden the Haunter about this, and as you probably know, he uses so many props. He uses them in all kinds of settings in all kinds of ways. So he has a lot of experience with what might be good, what might be bad, and he says it seems okay for outdoor. I would say that I'm a little iffy about it just because, I don't know, I'm a little more of a skeptic. I don't like that there's open holes where water can get into. Definitely can just kind of funnel down, but again, electronics are kind of inside of there. But I mean, it's not a huge hole. And coming over here behind him, he has his sort of back control panel here. And none of these are really outdoor specific in their design, which is another concern I have, especially with the speaker. You know, again, these little holes here, I can definitely see water getting through, even especially on these exposed. You know, you have the Tri-Me jack, you have the power switch. This adapter is not built for outdoor. So definitely not the worst I've seen. Again, he's pretty much comprised of just huge plastic pieces. So I'm not too worried about it. And I also will say that definitely the eyelids kind of freak me out. I'm very skeptical about stuff when they say it's outdoor, unless I know it's like fully plastic or something like that, because I really don't feel like these things are always built to last the elements. Some might be built better than others, but year after year you see pictures of people having them outside and they're just destroyed. They're not working anymore. They are totally faded, which, you know, again, is to be expected. I'm not saying that Home Depot is saying none of those things will ever happen. But again, I like to be very wary about these things. But anyway, to top it all off, super awesome prop. Movement's great. Look is great. Sound is great. I think the price is pretty great. And yeah, I highly recommend this guy. And if you like this video, like it, share it, comment, subscribe, and stick around because there's going to be a few more videos on this channel sometime soon showing off a bunch of new stuff. So I'll see you in the next one.